Good morning. Okay, sit down. Just give me a second, okay? Teacher. Okay. So, last week we studied about plotting points, right? You understand how to plot points now. The reason why I taught you how to plot, it's because we're going to graph linear relation. Again, when we talk about linear relation, it's same as linear equation, okay? We're dealing with two variable linear equation. So these are the vocabularies that we're going to study. We have the ordered pair. Remember, we studied already about ordered pair. So when we talk about ordered pair, this is the x, comma, y values, okay? The x, comma, y values. Cartesian plane is the x, the horizontal line for x, and the vertical line for the y values. These are the ordered pairs. Now, when we talk about plot, it's putting the points into the Cartesian plane. Table of values, I'm going to explain to you later. And as for the graph, you're going to, when you put the plot, you're going to make a line. Okay, anyway, you don't need to copy this. These are just the vocabularies that we're going to use today. Okay? Anyway, let's deal with this. So, first thing that you need to do, when graphing or when drawing the graphs, first thing that you need to do, no need to copy, okay? No need to copy, is to construct table of values, draw the x and y axis, identify the ordered pair and plot, and then join all the points. So, again, we're dealing with graphing, okay? When we talk about the graph of linear equation or linear relation, we're doing a straight line, okay? Again, first thing that you need to do when graphing is to construct table of values, okay? What is a table of values? This is what a table of values look like, okay? Table of values are the x values and y values. Okay? Now, in constructing table of values, since we are going to graph y is equal to 2x minus 3, again, graphing is putting this equation in a Cartesian plane. First is to make a table of values. Now, let us solve for this one. Y is equal to 2x minus 3. Okay? We have the x and y values. For x values, I will be the one giving you the x values, okay? But as for the y values, you are going to solve for it. Okay? Again, when you construct x values, I will give this, okay? But for the y values, you're going to solve for it. Now, let us have this thing. Okay. Once you construct the table of values, since we're going to graph y is equal to 2x minus 3, and we already have the x values, but we don't have the y values. So what you're going to do is using this equation, y is equal to 2x minus 3. What would be the value of y when x is negative 1? So we're going to x is equal to negative 1. And how are we going to solve for that? You are going to substitute these x values to our x there. So we will have y is equal to 2 times negative 1 minus 3. And what is 2 times negative 1? That is negative 2 minus 3. So y is equal to negative 5. Meaning that if x is negative 1, your y is equal to negative 5. Okay? Again, since we're going to graph this equation, you are going to use the same equation. Okay? How about using the same equation to x minus 3? What would be the value of y when x is equal to 0? Huh? What do you think will be the value of y when x is equal to 0? So that is y is equal to 2 times your x value, which is 0, minus 3. And so y is equal to 0 minus 3. So y is equal to negative 3. So you will have here, if x is 0, then y is equal to negative 3. Again, we're going to use the same equation since we're going to graph this equation. Okay? How about the value of y when x is positive 1? So we will have y is equal to 2x minus 3. What would be the value of y when x is equal to 1? So we will have here y is equal to 2 times 1 minus 3. Y is equal to 2 minus 3. So y is equal to negative 1. Okay? That's why this will become negative 1. Okay, this is how you're going to construct. The values of x will be given by me, but you are going to solve for the values of y. Now, anyone can tell me what would be the value of y when x is equal to 2? What's the value of y when x is 2? Answer is 1. Very good. And how about if x is 3? Again, remember everyone, same equation, x is equal to 2. That would be y is equal to 2 times 2 minus 3. Y is equal to 4 minus 3, so y is equal to 1. This is the reason why this is 1, okay? And what will be the value of our y when x is 3? That would be 3. Okay? Understand? Okay, that is number 1. Okay? Next, as for number 2, what you need to do is to identify your ordered pair. Okay. This is just the vertical line, okay? Values of your x. Okay, it's the same as the other one, okay? I just made it vertical. So when x is negative 1, your y is equal to negative 5. Since this is xy, okay? As for the ordered pair, now, when we talk about ordered pairs, this is your x and y value. We studied this last week, right? Your x and y value. So meaning if x is negative 1, y is equal to negative 5. Therefore, you will have the ordered pair negative 1, negative 5. We have the x is 0, y is equal to negative 3. So you will have the ordered pair 0, 3. This is the same as this thing. Okay? When you solve it, as you can see, this is the x and y value, right? And ordered pairs are the x comma y values. X comma y. So you will have your x as negative 1, your y is negative 5, so you will have negative 1, negative 5. Then, what are the other ordered pairs? 0, negative 3. What else? We have 1, negative 1. We also have 2, positive 1, and 3, positive 3. So these are the ordered pairs that we are dealing with, okay? It's just that the x and y value. Understand? How should I make up? Okay. Again, first thing that you need to do is to construct table of values. Once you construct table of values, you need to identify your ordered pairs. Okay? Once you identified your ordered pair, next is to draw the x and y axis. When we talk about x and y axis, we're dealing with the Cartesian coordinate plane. Okay? These are your x and y value. Remember, there should be an origin, your y axis, okay, or the vertical line, your x axis, which is this horizontal line. Okay? So, once you finish identifying the ordered pair, drawing the Cartesian coordinate plane, the next thing that you do is to plot the ordered pair. So last week we studied about plotting, right? Oh, okay. Let me have this. Okay. Anyway, never mind this. Can I have? A second of, but we're not going to need this form. Anyway. Okay. So remember, what are the ordered pairs that we have there? We have -1, -5. We have 0, -3. We have 1, -1. We have 2, +1. And we have 3, +3. So again, once you identify your ordered pair, you are going to plot these points. Now, where is -1, -5? So again, from 0, -1, so we're going to go left. And since this is -5 for y, going 5 times downward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is your point, -1, -5. Okay? As for 0, -3, so we will have from the 0, since we're not going to go left or right, so we're just going to go down 5 times. 3 times, since this is -3. 1, 2, 3. And this point is 0, -3. Okay? We studied this last week, right? Now, as for 1, -1, since this is +1 from 0, go right 1 time. And -1, so go downwards 1 time. And this point is 1, -1. Okay? Next. +2, +1. So 1, 2, 1. So this is +2, +1. And as for 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So this would be your 3, 3. Okay? Again, this is step number 3, which is plotting the points. Understand? No question? Okay. Now, as for step number 5, once you plot all the points, okay, remember, we have here 1, -5, 0, 3, 1, -1, 2, 1, and 3. We're going to graph it, okay? As for number 5, you're going to join all the points, okay? Since we're dealing with graphing, from this point to that point, you're going to connect and put an arrow, okay? Do not forget to put an arrow since we're dealing with the graph of a linear equation. How's it make up? So this is basic steps, okay, in graphing. First, ordered pair, table of values, then complete the table of values, draw a Cartesian coordinate plane, identify the ordered pair, plot it, and then connect. Okay? Let's have another example. Okay, can you help me filling this out? Now, we're going to graph y is equal to 2x plus 2. Okay? First is to all the values of y. Okay, let's have this. Now, sound check. Okay. So, we're going to graph y is equal to 2x plus 2. What would be the value of y when x is negative 1? Anyone? The value of, What is the value of y when x is negative 1? The answer is 0. O, tama lang yung 0. Again, we're going to graph this equation, 2x plus 2. So, 2x plus 2, y is equal to 2x plus 2. If x is equal to negative 1, then what will be the value of your y? So, that is y is equal to 2 times negative 1 plus 2. And what is 2 times negative 1? Negative 2 plus 2. What is negative 2 plus 2? 0. That's why this is 0. Okay, next. What would be the value of y when x is 0? The answer is 2. Very good. So we will have y is equal to 2x plus 2. Again, we're going to graph this equation, so we're going to use this equation, okay? 2x plus 2. If x is equal to 0, then that is y is equal to 2 times 0 plus 2. And 2 times 0 is 0 plus 2. So y is equal to 2. That's why that is 2. Now, what would be the value of y when x is equal to positive 1? The answer is 4. If x is 2, 6. And if x is 3, that is 8. Okay? You understand that? Okay? So okay. So, once you finish the table of values, again, identify your ordered pairs. So, what are the ordered pairs? What are the ordered pairs that we have? So, we have here. Anyone, what are the ordered pairs? So, the x and y value, we have negative 1, 0. We have 0, 2, okay. We have 1, 4, this thing. We have 2, 6, and 3, 8. So these are the ordered pairs that you have. Anyway, so these are the ordered pairs that we have. Okay, once you finish the table of values and identifying the ordered pairs, you are now going to plot the given points. Okay, first is negative 1, 0. Where is negative 1, 0? So x is from 0, negative 1. So here, but since y is 0, we're not going to go up and down. So this is negative 1, 0. Okay? Next is 0, 2. So 0, positive 2 is over here. We studied plotting last week. You understand plotting, right? So we have here 0, positive 2. Next is 1, 4. So we have positive 1. So from right, the 4 going up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will have here 1, 4. Next is 2, positive 6. So we will have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 0.26. And as for the last ordered pair, we have 3, 8. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is here. This is 3, 8. Okay? So once that you have points, thank you. Okay? Once you plot all the points, you're going to connect, okay? After you connect, okay. So once you graph, you're going to connect and put an arrow since we're dealing with the graph. Okay? And so this is the graph of y is equal to 2x plus 2. So when I ask you graphing, what is the graph of y is equal to 2x plus 2? This is your answer, okay? This will be your answer. Do you understand? How's my makeup? Okay. So what I want you to do now is to answer this worksheet. Okay? You are going to graph the equation. As for the people, okay. I prepared this equation. As for the other, for those who are there online, can you please answer this on your notebook? Okay. These are the equation and you're just going to answer it. Graph each equation. Now as for you, I prepared a worksheet so you don't need to copy. You don't have one? Ah. Ho- Hey, if you have question, just ask me, okay? You already have the values of x, so just solve for the values of y. Sorry. Remember, when graphing, do not forget to write the equation beside your graph, okay? Sound check. You can just add more points here, okay? You can just add -7 and -8. Okay. How's I make out? Uh, so this is y is equal to -8. Again, you can add more points here. Since up to that is up to -8. For those who are there, oh, kutod. Sorry. Okay. For those who are there in the other school, again, if you have questions like this one, x minus 7 is equal, x minus y minus 7 equals 0, what you're going to do is to just substitute still, okay? So you will have -1 minus 7, minus y minus 7 equals 0. Again, you're going to solve for the value of your uh, y. Okay? So this will become -y minus 7 is -8 minus y equals 0. Okay? And since we're going to solve for the value of y, put this onto the other side of the equation. So you will have -y is equal to, now this is -8. If you put onto the other side, it will become +8. Okay? So log, if you put on the other side, pembuwa. Now, since this is -y, divide both sides by -1. So you will have y is equal to 8 divide -1 is -8. So this will become -8. Okay? So again, it's still the same. You're just going to solve it to the value of your x and to the value of your y. finish ยังยากไหม Hey we studied this before ใช่ปะ last week solving the values of a number using the other values I don't give you something we haven't studied okay anyway um give this send it to me tomorrow get your friend's paper A1/5 since it's already time we're going to finish it out you're going to submit it tomorrow okay give your paper to her until tomorrow ganay okay stand up stand up goodbye